Ahoy, mateys. I hope you can see me and hear me. I am having a little bit of issues with the internet connection. Right now, it's showing 5 bars, which is great. But a little while ago, I couldn't even sign on, which is not great. As you may have known, if you've done live streams, it can be a bummer, to say the least. All right, somebody say hello or ahoy or something. There you are. Thank you, HitchUpAndTow. Appreciate it. I think you're the only ones in the house right now. Welcome aboard. Today has been kind of a fun-filled day. I did get to speak with Holly. I don't know if you heard, if you're on the morning show, you would know that she is in rehab now. She told me 2 days ago she was going to be coming home either today or tomorrow. Well, no, it's going to be a delay for a while. She's not quite up to date or up to par to come home. So tomorrow I will visit her on Sunday, which is a good thing because it's supposed to be raining cats and dogs tomorrow. So bringing her home in a rainstorm would not be the perfect thing. So at any rate, it's a mixed blessing. I did get to talk with her a little bit, even though the signal kept cutting in and out on the stupid Verizon phone. And even though we're at 4 bars right now, a few minutes ago, I couldn't get any bars. So I don't know if it's traffic, bandwidth. I'm fully charged. In fact, I'm still plugged in. So I don't think that's the problem. All right, as you saw, we had 2 winners this morning for Guess the Channel. And Sue, who wins a lot. California Travel Videos, ahoy! And Sue is here. By the way, California Travel Videos, I did mention earlier that you will be on at 7:30 following me. If I get to stay on, if I have enough bandwidth. But we'll definitely make sure that we post a link one way or another to catch up with you guys at 7:30 Eastern. We did have 2 winners this morning. One of them was Sue, Lucky Dog moderator, and the other was James Catenese. They did guess the channel, and I'm not going to tell you what the channel was. Now, since then, I did go through, and I figured out that tonight's or today's feature channel, since we started this back in December of last year, this is number 42. This will be the 42nd channel that we have featured. Yes, there was a couple times that we didn't get to feature, or there was a couple times where they were carried over to the next week because no one guessed them on the day that we featured them, so we carried them over. And there was even one time where we had 2 different channels that everybody was trying to guess. So at any rate, it's going pretty good. Everybody seems to like the guessing game, and that's a cool thing. I've been trying to watch a few of the M21 videos, not mine. I did very little filming at M21. I was too busy, and I had a backache and health issues. So I didn't do a whole lot of video at M21. One of these days, maybe tomorrow I'll get to download what I did film and see how that goes. And Sue is not telling anybody. James is not telling anybody. But they were the 2 winners this morning. But they can get they can put in some clues for the featured channel today. So we'll see what happens. Nothing hiding behind me. Yes, California travel videos, we had a blast. And it looks like M22 is going to be even more epic. I did not get to talk to Kevin Pollock today, but maybe tomorrow. But I did talk to him at length before I left last Sunday. And yes, the channel can cook, James. And no, Mark, it's not Mad Max. You guys are great. I know the roadway kind of makes it look like it's Mad Max. At any rate, okay, I lost my train of thought. Is it time to put up the dolphin? Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Damn dolphins. Anyways, and thank goodness I put my tools away. I can hear it raining. Wasn't supposed to rain till tomorrow, but it's raining now. Yeah, I know what you mean, California travel videos. So we have one clue, or we have these background screenshot clues. You got the thumbnail, and James has put out a little clue. I know Sue will put out something here pretty quick. Welcome aboard, everybody. As said, I did speak with Holly, by golly, and no, she won't be on tonight. She is not home yet, and it looks like it's probably going to be at least a week, or maybe just a little bit more. Redheaded Riding Hood just posted a video. Anyways, she's one of the people I met at M21. Okay, I'll try to. Actually, we kind of need a little rain around here. It hasn't rained in over a week, so we could use a little. We don't want a lot. James doesn't want it, so I guess I'll send it to send it to California travel videos. At any rate, well, in a way, James, they certainly don't. Boondocking with Boomer, welcome aboard. You could say they don't have an RV, but not an RV in the typical sense. But it is an RV in its own kind. So, oh, James is here. Indiana boy, welcome aboard. Okay, Lamps. Thank you. Come to think of it, isn't Boomer your dog? I have to think about that. You know what? Sometimes it's hard to keep up. One of these days I'll get it right. All right. So, to digress slightly, most of you are here tonight were not here on the noon edition. The past week, of course, there was M21. I came home Sunday. On Tuesday, my neighbor was looking at my tires on the front of Sinky. By the way, Sinky did excellent. 400-mile round trip. But he was looking at my tires, wondering how in the heck I made it. Meanwhile, the tire on the opposite side, on the right-hand side, this was Tuesday, also went boom. It blew out. So was I blessed? Yes, I was. It didn't blow out on the road. All right, you got a big puppy. Thank you, Boondocking. So that was part of the news from last Sunday. As said, M21 was epic. Kevin and I have been chatting just a little bit about M22. And we have it in our heads that M22 is going to be easily twice as big. God willing, of course. And will it be all RVers? Maybe not. We are looking at, because our community also includes people who don't drive an RV. They support us, but they're in different genres, like Castle Hives, let's say, or we all have different interests that we like to watch, and not all of them are YouTubers with an RV. So there's a kind of a window opening up, and there's some clues as to how to get everybody together. And it won't be just 2 days, it's probably going to be 4. That's just in the works. Plus the campground, because of our success this year, this last weekend, they are jumping in, and naturally they see this as a money maker for them. Why not, so they're getting more involved. And it's raining like a cow peeing on a flat rock right now. I know my windows are up in the truck. Sinky's door is closed. Windows are closed. I'm good. I'm in for the night. Linda is making chili. All right. By the way, the heck? Oh, okay. I moved my chair funny. Yep, James is on his way to Linda's. They're not that far apart. He can make it. As said, for everybody else, Linda gave me some sausage and beans and rice that I brought home. And I had some Monday night and I had some last night. And it was delicious. Oh my goodness. Absolutely delicious. Thank you, Linda. And it was low sodium. I'm not supposed to eat stuff like sausage or hot dogs or, prepared foods. But this was basically sausage without all the crap put in it. And the rice, we know rice is, doesn't have a lot of preservatives in it. It doesn't have any. And I know the beans were, organic. It was great. And there was some other stuff mixed in there too that were good. Tomatoes, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay, Luna. I think Luna is correct, so I think that's what Mark and Coral's puppy's named. And now it's raining even harder. It was supposed to be a sprinkle, but I don't know if I can talk over the rain. Can you hear it raining? I think you probably can. It's raining. A week ago, when I was at M21, I arrived Friday night, and I stayed up at the campfire probably to about 10:30, and then I said, I'm done. And about 3 o'clock in the morning, it rained. First time that I was sleeping in synchronicity, and the rain was beating down on the metal bus. I didn't stay awake very long just to hear it rain because it put me right back to sleep. That was a good sleep. Long miles to M21. That is correct. Tumbleweed RV life. Ahoy. Didn't see you guys on this morning. I did mention you. But didn't see you on any live streams this morning. So I assume you're either traveling or busy with something else. I mean, it happens. I'm hoping that I keep a signal this week. It's been iffy. Right now I got 4 bars. That could change any minute. It did a little bit this morning, or at noon. I had some issues. Definitely had some issues. It's about time now. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. It is so good to see you. Brad and Diana, we're happy to have you here. Changing directions. Okay. All right, I hear you, Tumbleweed. Some of my directions have changed a little bit. What have I got upcoming? Well, now that Sinky and I are home from the M21 meetup, I worked my butt off all this week with Tom. And I'll be so thankful when we're done with this one house. But Tom has lined up like 3 more. And if you didn't know, I did cancel my Mayberry trip. Probably good, because I can, earn a little bit of extra income working for Tom. But Holly's not going to get home until probably a week from the day, or maybe even longer. She has been transferred into rehab. So when she does get home, I'm going to be busy helping her get back on her feet. When will she be ready to actually travel? I do not know. I do not know. We shall see. Okay, other news. Probably be interested in this. I've told other people, but Sinky did fantastic. 400 miles shouldn't bat an eye until she got home for a couple of days and she blew the right front tire. But at least she didn't blow it when I was out on a back road somewhere. So now, what is upcoming this week? Well, there's a couple things or more. One is work. We might be done with that stupid house in Wyoming by Tuesday, maybe. Unless it rains, then it could be longer. I'm going to take my Verizon phone to Verizon and say, what's up with this piece of crap? All right, so I got 4 bars on my Verizon laptop. Okay, how many bars do I have? I have 1 bar on the Verizon phone. Something ain't right with that. I have scrap to pick up tomorrow, as well as visiting with Holly. It's supposed to rain, so who knows. Then I got to take scrap in on Monday. I got to go back to West River Auto. We'll see how that goes, but that customer has come back to me after a year. I gave that contract away. Well, it wasn't a contract, but I gave the business away. That particular customer, I gave it to another scrapper. Well, he hasn't showed up in a couple months, so now West River is inundated with tires that have to be taken out of there and a lot of scrap. So, okay. The next thing is I got to get glasses. These are so scratched up. I got to get 1 or 2 pairs of glasses. I don't have a protective case on the phone. I never have had one of those. And yes, I do turn it off and turn it back on. Doesn't help. I think the thing is haunted. Verizon's has been good to me before. So I think, who knows, maybe I'll come home with a different phone. And I said that we are planning for the M22 meetup. I hope to be talking to Kevin soon, maybe tomorrow, maybe sometime. Because I don't want to talk out of turn for how I think is going to be going on next year, because I got to collaborate with Kevin. He's got some connections on the east side of the state, and I got connections over here on the west side. And if we can get all that to gel, yeah, I think next could be a bad internal antenna. That's what I'm thinking. That is exactly what I've been thinking. So my MiFi does all right when I use it. I hardly ever use it here. I usually use the MiFi when I'm out and about. The Chromebook's got 15 gig of monthly access. So that's not a real issue. I don't think I've gone over 15 gig ever in the last year. Cindy breaks her cell all the time on the front. Well, no, I actually do have a tiny crack on mine in the corner, but I mean, it doesn't bother me. Well, who knows? I do have insurance on it. So we'll see what happens. I'll try to go to Verizon, Monday, Tuesday, whatever. HitchUpAndTow. Plan for tomorrow is to get some new glasses. After that, I guess I'll just see what happens. That's a good one. I'm with you. Good one, Mark. I love it. I do have to let Thrifty Angela, know that I will not be going to the Mayberry meetup. By the time, it's about time now, by the time Holly gets back here at the cottage and starts to mend and kind of continue her rehabilitation, I don't think she's going to be ready to go to Mayberry. I actually assumed that last week, and I called Mayberry and said, hey, just not going to happen for me this year. Well, they refunded my money, except they didn't. I can go to Mayberry anytime in the next year for one night stay because it's on credit. There's a longer story about it. Full-time dream. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you, ladies. This is great. I guess it's time for me to change the green screen. After all, this is a guessing game, right? We're supposed to be guessing whose channel this is. Oh. That's not the one with the mountain. James says he's not going to Mayberry either. His leg is too damaged. Yep. Well, I also contacted James and Susan Bates from New Horizons, and they may have somebody to take the place of the site that I had. So I'm sure Mayberry is going to be a good meetup for many people. Unfortunately, our administration has not opened up the borders to come in to the United States if you're a Canadian. They haven't opened. We can go up there. The Canadians say, come on up. Well, this time of year, we're like thinking, no, we're going to head to Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Arizona, somewhere, Texas. We're not going up to Canada because most of us are chicken of the snow. Full-time dream is going to Mayberry. That is so awesome. And I will miss you, but I know I'll run across you down the road. Definitely. And, everybody has their situations. We had a few people that did not get to come to the M21 meetup for various reasons. I mean, life does happen. For instance, Jerry Holly, he didn't make it. He had an operation or something going on. None of my business. And, of course, some of our Canadian friends, Badge, Paula, Tumbleweed RV Life, they were all ready to come to the M21 meetup. Didn't happen because Well, somebody's going to have a live down there. Well, I think there'll probably be a few people having lives down at Mayberry. And I'll definitely be watching. It'll be fun. And it'll be a bummer not to be there. However, after getting to know everybody, it's understandable. You can't do everything, even though you want to. That's just the way it is. Oh, it's up until, yeah, it is a little far for you. And I don't know what the ferry fee would be. You know, who was I talking to? Oh, help me. Tina, if you're here, we talked to him before we left. They wanted to take the Badger from Charlevoix over to Wisconsin. The fee was $231 just to take a minivan and 2 people across Lake Michigan. They said they could drive around, go across the bridge, drive all across the Upper Peninsula, and then drop down into Wisconsin for half of that easily. Mayberry meetup is about 600 miles for us this year. Wow, you got a ways to travel. But it'll be worth it, James and Susan. I know why Susan is mad at me that I'm not going. Well, you saw her ask if I had my Daisy Dukes with me at M21. I did, but it was too cold to wear them. I'm sure they will, Linda. I'm sure they will. It should be a pretty epic meetup, even though many of us who want to be there can't for various reasons. But we'll be there in spirit. We'll be watching live streams. We'll be watching videos made. And it will be worth it. Okay. By the way, that is Mount Shasta behind me, if that helps you guess the channel. All right. We're cruising right along. Now I'm going to do something unusual that I haven't done in quite a while. We got our site because Steve Turtle couldn't go. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did. Indiana Boy was telling you about, cancellations being refilled, kind of like a waiting list. But the last time I did talk to Indiana Boy, he said it's pretty well winding down now. I mean, there could be a couple little twists and turns. That hint didn't help. All right. We'll have to do something. That's about time that we did something. Let's try this. This ought to be give it away. All right. I'm going to try something here. Don't go away. I'll be back. Did you miss me? Actually, it looks like the studio did a good job of showing this particular table, which is in a minivan. Yes, I had to go potty real quick. Yes. Yes, James, that is a good hint. I know if I put that one shot up there, everybody's going to guess the same thing. I'm just not ready to give it up yet. SpaceX Dragon races through the sky. Oh, that was September 30th. I missed it. Well, it looks like a fun video or whatever, but I'm not going there because I'm busy here. I'm not like James. I don't have 3 laptops going at the same time. All right. Let's see what other green screen we can put up here. It could get tricky. It could get a little tricky. Yes, the rocks are by the ocean. I think you're talking about from this morning's thumbnail would be, whoops, it would be these rocks with the moss on them. They are by the ocean. Water Girl Family Adventures, welcome aboard, Lassie. Glad you're here, matey. Appreciate you coming aboard. And I got to get over to your channel. You know, I don't have on this Chromebook, I don't have the add-on thing that costs like $9.99 a year. I haven't added it to this Chromebook yet. I got to get that done. You know, my hard drive on my desktop computer, well, I think my hard drive might be okay, but the desktop computer will not fire up. That's why I'm using the Chromebook for the last month now. Hopefully, if the dollars go straight, I will try to do some experimentation with the desktop, because there is a lot of stuff on that 2 terabyte hard drive that I'd like to retain. But if I can't, well, such is life. It is, such is life. I mean, everybody's lost data, had a computer crash, lots of stuff. You know, I still, one of the reasons I haven't put out any videos for a couple weeks now, so I cannot seem to get Chromebook to take, let's say, a video, you know, upload into its own hard drive, into the Chromebook hard drive, and save it. No, I have to work off of the card while it's in the side of the computer. And that's a little tricky. It's not like the desktop where, you know, I could say import and it would save it on the hard drive on the desktop. This one, there's no button that says import. So what do? I'm sure there must be some way to do it, but I haven't discovered what that is yet. Odd that they would sell you all these Chromebooks and they don't come with an instruction manual. Chromebooks for dummies, they don't come with that. Yeah, James is being tricky. Uh-oh. Rain in 2 hours. Rain in 2 hours in Ohio, and it's heading for James in Pennsylvania. It's stopped here. That doesn't mean we're not going to get more. I think we will. Yeah, you can guess from hints. And you can guess from the pictures behind me. And I'll try to give you the oldest computer traced back to Adam and Eve. It was an apple, but with extremely limited memory. Just one bite, and then everything was screwed, Mark. And I wanted to do karaoke tonight, but now I can't. We'll have a humor show. Even though Holly by Golly with the weekly laugh report is delayed for at least another week. Oh, Northwoods, welcome aboard. Oh, God. So glad to have you aboard. We're doing good. Uh-oh, we have a winner? Well, let me look. Who is our winner, James? I must have missed something. I must have missed something. I gotta try to scroll my mouse up. That ain't working. Oh, no, that's not the winner. Who guessed? Chromebook is a tablet with different iOS on a laptop. Yes, I know. It certainly is. Oh, Water Girl. Congratulations, Water Girl. Yes, it is. Mo bang for your bucks. It's Tim. Very good catch on your part. Even though these clues were not very good. And no, I didn't get a screen capture of Tim himself. But congratulations. Oh, yeah, I did show that for a second, didn't I? Yeah, he loves capitals. He definitely. Oh, I didn't even show that. I'll do that for a second. This was, I forget what day and I forget what capital. Yes, Tim does love. His goal is to go to every capital in the United States. Then he'll probably expand from there. Go to provincial capitals and wow. Well, congratulations, Water Girl Family Adventures. And I think you are Ron and who? I'm actually not very familiar with your channel, and I need to correct that. Thank you, Sue, for putting in the link to Tim's channel, Mo Bang for Your Bucks. And yes, I met him at M21, and he's an amazing person. What an amazing person. Can he cook egg rolls or what? Yes, he can. He certainly can. We pigged out. I think those egg rolls didn't last very long at the potluck. I had one. And I was going to go back for more, but I still had other stuff. And by that time, I was actually full enough that I did not go back for more. But if that was all I ate, was the egg rolls, would have been unfair to everybody else too. But man, fantastic. Yes, he does know how to cook. Yeah, I heard that, Linda. That's cool. That's very cool. It's nice when somebody else watch. Yes, they were the bee's knees, Corey. You're absolutely right. But it's nice when somebody else washes your dishes, Linda. All right, so what do we got? We got, put the thumbnail back up. We still have 11 people in the house. And if there's somebody new in here, we'll all shut up and give you hints. We still have, we got 45 more minutes to go. I may have to take another break. I don't have Holly here to give the weekly laugh report, so I can take a kind of a break. So I kind of miss that. What does anybody want to know? I mean, I kind of spilled the beans in the first half hour, and I think most people are pretty caught up on life's events on my end of the world. Yeah. Yeah, I am talking, well, I'm not talking with Kevin right at the moment, but I will be talking with Kevin Pollock, and we are definitely working on organizations already a year out for M22. And I think M22 is going to be epic. Certainly, I spilled the black beans. All I was talking about, Tina, was I pretty much went over everything that's going on in my life, and who cares? No, actually, my beans are still where they belong. I only hate like 2/3 of them, the ones that Linda gave me. So there's still a few beans left. Hopefully I don't spill them before I can eat them. Tina's saying hi. Everybody wave to Tina. Ahoy, Lassie. Are you aware of whose channel that I'm featuring? You may be a victim. You may be in the guessing game spot, even though you don't like surprises. I got to talk to you about that. Anyways, well, above always, welcome aboard. Fantastic. We got a good group here. Oh, you do know the channel. Okay, Tina. Corey Makins on Friday. He will need it. What? Corey. I don't know what you're talking about, James. Sometimes I think you're doing voice to text. You're right, Tina. You're absolutely correct. And isn't he a cool guy? Really like him. So should I call you a winner, or did you catch on from somebody else, we're all winners, right? We are all winners here, one way or another. I figured this one would give it away, although this is not the vehicle that he brought to M21. And what a great guy. He helped me back into my parking spot, and with all his Air Force, I could have been landing a helicopter, and it would have landed perfectly. But he can land planes or helicopters or buses. What did I miss? Are all losers? No, we're all winners. We are definitely all winners. I am not going to accept that we're losers. No way. We are winners. Well, at least the rest of you are. Yeah. Don't tell me to speak for myself. She did, Tina. She helped me into the wrong site. So when I got out and I figured out, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be in 11. Charlie put me in 12. I didn't realize that the arrows were pointing back to the north. I thought I figured you started out with number 1 and you work your way up. But no, the posts for the parking spot is to the far end of the parking spot. You would have thought it would have been at the front edge of the parking spot, but no, they're on the opposite end. So Charlie backed me into the wrong space. Not her fault. She did a good job helping me park. But then when I realized I was in the wrong space, well, Charlie was long gone, and I saw Tim. He and I were yakking, and so I pulled out, and he backed me in perfectly into site 11. So that was kind of interesting, but I'll know next year, and I'll also know that no matter where I go, pay attention to which way the arrow is pointing. So I'm guessing other campsites won't be the same. They're not all created equal. Yeah, Corey and Lori, I am surprised I'm still at 4 bars. I'm actually getting a better connection right now. Of course, I'm going to jinx myself, but I'm getting a better connection now than I did this morning. I was buffering this morning a little bit. Directional backup moments for sure. Was there any cussing involved? Not you. Everybody's saying hello to each other. I love this. I totally love this. What a community. I'm having more and more fun basically every week doing live streams. Everybody's jumping in. Yeah, any what? California travel. By the way, California travel videos will be on following me at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. That is basically 45 minutes from now, 44 minutes from now. Not to mince minutes. You don't like reverse. Everything's backwards. Well, you know, my schoolie is a 1992, and it has an automatic transmission. And my neighbor, Dennis Menace, he got up and he sat in the cockpit and he's like, "You don't have park." I said, "No, I don't have park. I have parking brake." "Yeah, but where's park? It's an automatic transmission. There's supposed to be a P for park." I said, "No. You can put it in reverse, you can put it in drive, and then set the parking brake. But you will not be able to start the bus. It has to be in neutral. And your foot on the brake. And then you got to let the key make its buzzing noise for about anywhere from 15 to 20 seconds. And when the light goes off and it's not buzzing anymore, then you turn the key. And then, God willing, she fires up. It all depends. It's a diesel. It's different. And also, it's a schoolie, which also makes it different. There is no park. Northwoods. James mentioned I need to have napkins ready when we meet. He's going to make them cry like, aw. Yes. And not to pick on James Catenese, but he loves us all. He definitely loves us all. And if you can go back to Blue Wave Odyssey or even James's video of when he and Cindy met Bob and Debbie from Blue Wave Odyssey, that was a tearjerker too. We love you, James Catenese. Stupid autocorrect. Oh. Isn't Corey something else there, James? I was so glad to meet him finally in person. He is exactly like I pictured him, and more so. And more so. He and Lori are just fantastic people. Absolutely love them. Stupid autocorrect. Yep. You know, this group, this community, there could be little tiny differences from time to time. You know, I mean, we're human. There could be possibly a misunderstanding once in a while, but it doesn't seem to be very prevalent. Yeah, I think it all works out in the wash. I didn't see a laundromat up at Lake of Dreams. Was there laundry machines available? I was only there for a couple days, so I didn't really need a laundry machine. But you never know, I could have. Okay. YouTube is trying to do an update. Freedom Dove is starting a YouTube channel for beginners part 2. Computer specs. Seriously. Okay, Freedom Dove. I might watch it later or I might not. You know, all things being said, it takes all kinds of people to make up this world. And you know what else? We're all here. Let's love one another, as Jesus said. Good luck with that. Gosh, I'm such a pernicious old goofbag. All right, for new people coming in, I got to change the green screen just in case they don't know who the featured channel is. Just in case. Yeah. You guys are still talking about backing their motorhomes or their trailers up. We should all be like the featured channel and like Tina and a few others. What do you mean backing up? Just drive straight in, because they're only 10, 12 feet long. Then you got idiots like me that are 40 feet long. And some people are even longer with that. They got a pickup truck that's 18 feet long, and they're pulling a 30-foot trailer, so they're at 48 feet. And even so, there's some people that are even longer than that. YouTube is updating a site. I don't care. Carl H. is put out a video, Hermit with Wi-Fi, episode 4, health. Okay, we should all try to watch Carl H. He's not here right now, but he is normally here watching my live streams and probably other people's live streams too. You're welcome, Corey and Lori. You guys are wonderful. Good neighbors. I don't mean that lightly. Alma is not that far. 150 miles, I think. About that. Actually, I think it's about 140 miles. Then it's another 10 miles to Mount Pleasant. Been up that way many times. I've been in Alma many times. I got to tour the, what's that called? The Masonic home. Instead of a Mason going into a normal nursing home, they can go into the Masonic nursing home, if you will. It's kind of red carpet place. No laundry facilities. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see any. I know they had great showers, clean restrooms. I mean, the place is slick. But okay, no laundry facilities. Well, I just go grab a couple rocks and go down to the lake. Beat your sheets on a couple rocks and hang them up. Break the ice in the wintertime if you have to. I mean, how did the Native Americans survive? Well, come to think of it, I don't know if they did laundry all that much. Okay. So who hasn't guessed the channel yet? Is there anybody new here that does not know who the featured channel is? because some of us that have already guessed can give you hints. Oh, subtle hints. Got to make it fun. Okay, just to remind everybody, we are basically 35 minutes away from California travel videos. We will be doing a raid on them. And I know that Sue will, when we get closer, she'll post a link and we'll go do a raid on California travel videos. And yes, I will be sticking around for a little while tonight. I don't have laundry to do tonight. I do have dishes. But you know what? They can wait. They're soaking. They can wait till morning, right? And Holly's not coming home till a week from now, so I can skate for a little bit. All right. Above always, it was great to see you again, too. Bon voyage. Fair winds and smiles, and may God bless. Please come back. You're part of this family, too. 1 week at M22, then we are heading to the Mackinac Bridge. I look at my truck today, now hunting for a camper. Very good. Now, mind you, James is planning 51 weeks out from now. I don't know if I'm all that good at it. Oh, James is taking off too. All right, bon voyage, James and Cindy. We love you. We miss you already. All right, above always. And I wish I had that green thing, but when I do the replay, I will definitely write you down and visit your channel because somehow I don't think I have you yet. Or if I do, I have been remiss on not visiting. I will correct that either later tonight or tomorrow. Sometimes YouTube takes a day or two. I mean, I could click on this live stream within an hour after it's been done, but it won't show the chat. Got to wait 2 or 3 days sometimes for the chat to actually appear on a replay. Beat your sheets. That's right. Or shoot your shorts. I can come up with all kinds of acronyms if you give me enough time. Aloha conch. Welcome aboard. We haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for coming aboard. You could be a victim. You may have to guess the featured channel, and I'll change the background. We may be giving out more clues here, Sue. This is fantastic. We're getting a lot of people coming in, many that I haven't seen in a little while. So that makes me proud to have you all aboard. All right. Good night, full-time dream. Bon voyage. God bless. Oh, Water Girl's got to run too. Much love to you. Thank you for being aboard, Les. All right, what kind of hints can I give to Aloha Conch or anybody else that's new here that might be lurking? I like this shot. Yes, that is Mount Shasta. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing I did like a half an hour ago. I am going to put up an obvious screenshot that I stole from the featured channel. And I'm going to let you stare at it for a couple minutes. I'm back. We're an hour and a half yet from sunset, but you wouldn't know it looking outside. It's dark and it's sprinkling rain, and there's some really dark clouds coming in from the west. So I guess the weather lady was correct. It's going to rain, and it's going to rain some more, and then Sunday it's going to rain some more. Don't shart your shorts. I had a friend that used that expression. He'd say, "Uh-oh, I sharted." Hilarious guy. Hilarious. I didn't hear anything. One of those silent but deadly. California travel videos. Yep, you got to get things set up. I hear you. And we will be doing a raid on you in 29 minutes. If my signal lasts that long. I'm surprised. I still got 4 bars. It's better than this morning. I know. Try not to jinx myself. All right. Let's change the background. New people in here probably will recognize this. I mean, so we had Water Girl Adventures winter tonight, and James Catenese this morning, and moderator Sue this morning. So we've had 3 winners today. Aloha Conk. Someone step on a frog. Yeah. I thought it was a barking spider. Here we go. When you stop and think about it, bodily functions, we certainly can make up a lot of humor about bodily functions. And some of them are kind of almost sad. But I worked at a colon rectal specialty hospital back in the 80s and 90s. And you know what? We used to say it down there. Farts are funny. There's all different descriptions of the types of farts. You know, there's the silent but deadly. There's step farts. You know, you're walking along, you're going toot, 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 toot. I mean, it's just shoot. Or do I mean shoot or shit? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like a capital. It is a capital. As a matter of fact, he's having a capital time. Yes, he is. And now you know it's a he. It is definitely a he. And a hint from earlier today, it is a solo traveler. So if there's anyone new in here, like Aloha Conk, and I don't know, there might be somebody else in here yet. We got 5 in the house still. So it's up to you, Aloha Conk. Guess the feature channel. You might be next. All right. He definitely does some cool dash cam videos. A lot. Somebody's got a loud truck. Keep hollering, Chief. We'll find you. I know that one. Aloha. That's a really old one. That's like the Fakawi Indian tribe, right? Yeah. How? Well, Fakawi. Don't get me started. I think the chief fell down a well. I don't know. Oh my goodness. By the way, that's Mount Shasta behind me. We're going to change it. Change it over to Captain Jack. No, we can't do that. We'll change it over to Sue. No, we can't do that. Thrifty Angela? Nah, that's not fair. Maybe it's StreamYard. All right. I'm getting carried away. Victoria, welcome aboard, Lassie. And Unfiltered is here also. I mean, actually, Victoria May Life Unfiltered. Welcome aboard. California Travel Videos. Land Cloud Adventures. Very good guess. That is an extremely good guess. It's not correct, though. I mean, they've taken some shots like this. But, nope. Sorry, it's not Land Cloud. Northwoods. What is little blue? Are those little blue dogs? YouTube keeps updating in the background. Lori's Crochet Corner 2 is live. And by the way, speaking of Lori's Crochet Corner, she's actually part of this community as well. I'm not a crocheter or a crocheter. Well, I could be an old crotch. Get off my lawn. That's why I holler when I'm going by the golf course by me. I yell, get off my lawn. Mess some guy's putt up. Can't help it. Oh, let's go to that schooner with the sunset. Yes, we can go to that, but it's not part of the featured channel. That was a featured channel a few weeks ago. In fact, it was Sue's channel. Okay, Vicky wants to know if it's Traveling Nate Dog. I don't know who that channel is. So therefore, no, it's not. Fat Matt. Another channel that I'm not familiar with. I'm sure Sue, Lucky Dog, is familiar, but I'm not. I'll try to get out of the way here. It's a solo traveler. What else should I tell him? He's very well educated. He has basically 2 vehicles. He's a very good cook. That's not saying so much. A lot of us are good cooks. Well, maybe not me. Just ask Tina. I don't know enough to put the food away after it's been eaten. My bad. My mom toots every time she gets out of my car. That's on purpose, by the way. Left you a present. A grateful present. That is funny. Oh my gosh, we're back. Farts are funny. Yeah. Okay, did RV underway finally get underway? The last I knew, yes. I'm not 100%, but you know they replaced Matilda. So that's pretty much all I know. If they've gotten underway. I know they're scheduled to be at Mayberry, so it's a very good possibility that they are underway. But I won't be the gospel truth sayer on that. I'd have to go and look for myself. No, it's not. It's not James and Millie. Same first and last name. Imagine that. You can't even hack into that one. All right. Well, thank you, California Travel Videos. Yes, I can't see the thumbs up, but I'm hoping that I got a few tonight. That'd be very much appreciated. All right. Okay. We have our second winner of the night. We had, help me out, Sue. She's not here now. She had to leave. Water Girl Adventures. Yeah. She guessed it. And now, Victoria May Wallace has guessed. You are correct, Vicki. It is Mobang $3. Now tell us how you figured out that information. What made you guess it was Mobang? Oh, RV Weekends is Robert. James and Millie are weekend RVing. See how you can get that messed up? Thank you, Sue. Does anybody else get that one mixed up? Is anybody else less Dixic like me? They left their home last 20 yesterday for the 6-week voyage. I now have to take care of home base. Wow. Well, you'll do it. Anyways, congratulations, Vicki. You got it. I'm not going to, we've only got like 20 minutes left. I'm not going to encourage anybody else to guess, unless, who knows, somebody new could come in. It's been an interesting evening. We've had easily 70 different people pop in, which is about average. You just guessed? Well, that was a dang good guess, Vicki. Yes, it is Mobang. His name is Tim. And yes, a bunch of us met him at the M21 meetup this last weekend. And man, can that guy cook an egg roll. Oh my. He should open up a restaurant. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And he is just a super cool guy. I mean, you can't find him better. He's just something else. And he's not in his minivan now. He's in an even smaller vehicle. What is that? Scion? Who's that made by? Kia? I don't know. It's a small, itty bitty car, kind of like a station wagon or a SUV. But he's got it tricked out and he's comfortable. I even asked him earlier today, I said, well, where's your toilet? And he told me where it was. Thank you, Sue, for posting that. Oh. All right. Yeah, definitely a dash camera. Definitely is wanting to visit every capital. And a fascinating person. Tim from Mobang $3 is awesome. And I was giving him little hints today that he was going to be the featured channel, but he hasn't showed up. But maybe somebody will let him know. There's actually a few. This is the 42nd channel that I featured, kind of as a surprise. Most of them did not know. There's a few that did know. But most of them did not know they were going to be a featured channel. And some of those featured channels still don't know that they were the featured channel. Hey, it could happen. I found out that I was a featured channel on McGuire's with Tires. Have I had time to go look at that video? I think it was a live stream. No, I haven't had time. And you know me, I usually try to keep up with Tina's the Outsider. I'm behind. I've been working too much. I'm like 5 videos behind on Tina's the Outsider. And I'm easily a lot more videos behind on everybody else, including my own. Can't keep up with myself. I wish Tom would say, okay, we're done for the winter. Yeah, it's not winter yet. Okay, well, at least it's a few more bucks coming in. Sinky will get her new front tires with no problems. And who knows, there'll be other expenses. And if not, well, the money goes in savings for traveling. We'll see if Holly recovers and can go traveling. Who knows? We may make it out west even, or at least to Texas. You have not been a featured channel on my channel. Not yet, Vicky. Don't turn blue. It could happen. And sometimes it's really hard to figure out, who am I going to feature? And all of a sudden something will pop into my head at the last minute and I go, okay. And then I start pirating the screenshots. It's fun. Yeah, but when you got like 1,000 channels in your subscription list, it's going to take a while. As said, Mo Bang for Your Bucks, he is number 42. I did go through back and double checked all things. I thought I was at 40. No, actually, Mo Bang for Your Bucks is number 42 since last December. So, and you know what? Up until last week, I had never watched Mo Bang for Your Bucks. I knew of him because he would come into my live streams or make a comment on one of my crazy videos. So he's been subscribed to me a lot longer than I've been subscribed to him. So guess what? It was time to feature him. Oh, thank you. It's about time. Yeah, I guess I should put it in a playlist format. I don't know. I don't know if that's necessary or if it's helpful with the algorithms. I don't know. I thought about that, have playlists for scrapping, playlists for working on Sinky, the motorhome, bus conversion, and then playlists for the live streams for guests of the channel. And maybe playlists for the news from Camp Lake. I don't know. All right, Tumbleweed RV Life. We hope to see you next Saturday, if not in between. Thank you for being aboard. Seriously, thank you for being aboard. We truly love you. And have a blessed weekend, what's left of it. All right, we are basically 10 minutes from doing a Captain Jack raid. And that would be California travel videos. And we can really bomb them out. I might even put my pirate hat on. I don't know. I got to save that. I'm not ready for that. I got to do a little bit of, what do you call it? Bit of beard trimming. I got to do some dye. I thought about not doing it. But hey, we're getting closer and closer to Halloween. The last time I dyed my hair, it was Halloween. That was a year ago. I'd say it's time again. I can scare the little kids in the neighborhood. All right, Corey, Lori, good night. Maybe if you get to come back, join the raid for California travel videos that we will be commencing in just a few minutes. I know Sue is here still. Um, what can I say? Upcoming. Scrapping. Working on sinking. Oh, new glasses. Maybe I'll get 2 pair. Don't know. And visiting Holly tomorrow. The Holly by golly. Silver and white. Well, I got that Kenny Rogers look, right? Not really. But you know, if I do dye it, it will come back. It's not a permanent dye. Here we go. We got the link now to California Travel Videos. We are basically 8-9 minutes away. So I want to thank you all for being aboard tonight and putting up with me. And some of you were also here this morning. And congratulations to the winners. We'll see. We had Sue, James Catenese. That was at the noon show. And then we had Water Girl Adventures tonight. And Victoria May, Life Unfiltered. Did I say that right? I hope I did. So congratulations to our 4 winners for today. For featured channel number 42 in this series. So I'm actually kind of amazed that it's gone this well for this long. Even though there was a couple glitches. I mean, it wasn't on last week. And then the week before that, it was only on at noon. Evening, I was on for a few minutes and then no signal and everything glitched out. And thank you, Sue. Thank you, Sue. I'll probably see you over at California Travel Videos. And okay, so it's a little early, but we only got 2 people left in the house. So thank you, mateys, for being aboard tonight. And in the meanwhile, I'll see you over at California Travel Videos. Fair winds and smiles. And of course, may God bless. Good night, mateys.